Hello everyone, welcome to my vlog. This is Mimi Guapa. We are now on the part 4 of the book I Love You. Part 4. The Answer. All over the world, people are captivated by the picture of the cross. Men and women of all walks of life, rich and poor, black and white, lettered and unlettered, listen to the sweet story and exclaim, "Oh, how I love Jesus." The big question is it really love? Like Peter, we need to hear the very voice of Jesus asking us that penetrating question. Jesus said to Simon Peter, "Simon, son of John, do you truly love me more than this?" "Yes, Lord," he said. "You know that I love you." Again Jesus said, "Simon, son of John, do you truly love me?" He answered, "Yes, Lord, you know that I love you." The third time he said to him, "Simon, son of John, do you love me?" Peter was hurt because Jesus asked him the third time, "Do you love me?" He said, "Lord, you know all things. You know that I love you." John 21 verses 15 to 17. Do we truly love Jesus? Is our love genuine or counterfeit? How can we tell the difference? The answer is simple but profound. Since Christ's love for me is true, He gave His life for me. If my love for Him is true, I will give my life to Him. Today, as we gaze afresh at Calvary and contemplate history's greatest love story, would that each would bow in deep sincerity and say, "Dear Lord, thank you for loving me and giving your life for me. I now give my life to you because I love you." Chapter 2. Dynamics of Dating. "Come, Keturah," called father. "Meet the man I have chosen to be your husband. I like him, and I am sure that you will love him too." That was the way it was done in Bible times when parents chose spouses for their children, and this is still the same custom in some Eastern lands today. In such societies, dating and courtship are irrelevant, but in Western culture, where young people chose partners for themselves, it is necessary for them to have some process to aid these choices. They need opportunities to get close to each other that they may be able to know and evaluate one another. Guidelines for dating. Socializing. Spend quality time together. Anything of value takes time, and something as important as creating a relationship takes much time. But even more important than the quantity of time is the quality of time spent together. A variety of dates is useful. Spectator dates are occasions when couples are being entertained. For example, attending a concert or watching a ball game. And participation dates are activities in which the couples are entertaining themselves, such as a hike or cookout. Then there are conversation dates where partners just meet and talk. Whatever the type of activity, we need to take time to know each other better. Create a safe environment. The environment should be conducive to dialogue. Sometimes the venue will be public, at other times it needs to be private. But while privacy is needed, secrecy should be avoided. It is wise to have the security of other persons in the vicinity. A safe environment also includes safe levels of entertainment. Music should be chosen wisely. It is no secret that some types of music inspire elevating behavior, while others encourage inappropriate sensuous misbehavior. Movies should be selected carefully, for while some provide wholesome entertainment, many invite the viewing couple to participate in promiscuity. Modesty of attire also plays its part, for the dress often sets the stage for the evening's performance. Scripture says, Be self-controlled and alert. Your enemy, the devil, prowls around like a roaring lion looking for someone to devour. First Peter chapter 5 verse 8. Sexuality. Say no to sexual activity. Premarital sex enjoys popularity today and there is much pressure upon dating couples to conform. Some say everybody's doing it. Others whisper, if you love me, prove it. Still others challenge, if you're normal, let's try it. But this activity has its risks. Unwanted pregnancy, cervical cancer, sexually transmitted diseases with the dreaded killer, AIDS. For some, sex before marriage encourages disrespect. She may be enjoyed but is scarcely respected and is sometimes bypassed when he gets serious about marriage. And if the partners to proceed to a wedding, they may discover that premarital sex was robbery, for they rob themselves of the precious mystery of each other, causing the honeymoon to lose much of its meaning. For others, premarital sex produces guilt, a guilt that is sometimes transferred to sexual intimacy after marriage. For still others, this promiscuity starts a vicious cycle which repeats itself in acts of unfaithfulness after the wedding. Because God, the creator of true love, knows all this, He has given the wise command, you shall not commit adultery. Exodus chapter 20 verse 14. Not only should the sex act be avoided, activities that have the potential to lead on to intercourse should also be shunned. Excessive kissing, petting, and embracing tend to push partners into the danger zone. Every couple should therefore set up guidelines of conduct and work at maintaining the standards. Joseph, the young exile, is an excellent example. When tempted, he refused, and saying, "Then could I do how then could I do such a wicked thing and sin against God?" Genesis chapter 39, verse 8 and 9. Communication. Ask questions. Some dating partners are quite talkative. Others, however, are shy and silent. Some are nervous because they are fearful of saying or doing the wrong thing and losing the friendship. But the big reason for dating is to know one another better, and we cannot know each other unless we communicate with each other. Effective communication involves both talking and listening. Those who feel afraid of talking should learn the art of asking questions. The fact is that when we do the questioning, we get the other person to do the talking. One of the biggest secrets of a good conversation is to ask the right questions. A question that allows yes or no for an answer is a poor question, for it fails to encourage conversation. A good question gets a person to express himself or herself. For example, instead of saying, "Did you like the concert?" one may ask, "What do you think about the concert?" or "What do you like about the performance?" When we date, it is wise to discuss things that will help one to know who the other really is and hopes to be. Talk about education, lifestyle, likes, goals, family, etc. We should avoid majoring in minors. In that sublime description of a virtuous woman recorded in the last chapter of Proverbs, one of the qualities is she speaks with wisdom. Proverbs 31 verse 26. And a noble man thus likewise. I will end the part 4 here. Thank you for listening.